Alheri mita 99.3 zangon FM.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuh. Marhaba da shirin mu yau Darkin Fiira na Marhaba 99.3 zangon FM. Darkin Fiira is a talk show wanda ke explore rayuwa ko career journeys of extraordinary personalities daga cikin al'ummar mu with the hope of inspiring you, our cherished listeners, to believe in your dreams and strive to achieve more. Kowani Asabar daga karfe 2 na rana, we will bring you face to face the remarkable manyanmu who have excelled professionally. We will chat about their experiences, their challenges, and their successes, all in the spirit of sharing knowledge and inspiring the next generation. Nine host Nku Isaka Ibrahim, and I'm happy to introduce today's guest. Our guest today is somebody I have followed for some time because of his astonishing work within our communities. He is a visionary entrepreneur and a dedicated philanthropist who serves as the founder, CEO, and board chairman of a conglomerate with interest in import and export, real estate, travel and tourism, microfinance, and sports. Throughout his career, he has gained numerous awards and honors. Notably, he was named Africa's Banking and Finance Personality of the Year by 40 Under 40 Africa. He is also recognized as one of the 50 most influential young Ghanaians and one of the 100 most influential youth in Africa. Before I introduce my guests, listeners, we'll go for a short break. When we are back, we can discuss further with our guests. Thank you.
Sultan on the beat.
Salamu TV, tashar al'umma.
On the beat.
So shi ne asalin kowa yau na yi gabo da farin kowa. Yau gani gaban ki da gaggawa, mai so na ke kika zama haske. Haska ga kalbi na ruhi na ba wata sake
Komai in za ka faɗe shi da kalmar gaskiya. Na san zafin so idan ya soki jiki ba juriya. Kar ka sa wata rana a zo
har mutuwa hakika ba ta sam haka ayyayi muni har mutuwa ta dauki wacce nake so ya zare wannan ranar ita ce ranar da ba zan iya komai sai danke
Sarauniya TV, tashar al'umma.
Sama ta yi wa yaro nisa sai dai ya ta da kai yayi kallo. Mata sun so mu dala suka so. Dala ko keken samu yari na ba ki harkar kari. To kai kari sai hutu. Ya hajjina ya mata kushe ya gajina bacci ni ba na bayyana in ban ganka fice wanka dare da rana san ka nake ku ta can ba san ku yake ba domin ni ya fi kauna sosai da ni da shi muka zazzagawa mun zazzaga taron mata masu aji ba ya gansu bai gyasa ba balle ko taron kwari da hawa mai sai da ku kauce ke sai na zaba kuma sai na darje don kar in yi zaɓe tumu na dare. Ni kuma ni zan amsa wayarka ni ce mai goge gumi ni kuma zan sa maka kaya ni zan baka abinci a baki ni zan kai ka sha madara ni kuma zan tashe ka a bacci ni kuma zan sa kai bacci zan maka hira ni hirar soyayya mai babbar mota ya hajjina ya mata kushe muke kauna mai ya so
nishadantarwa, faɗakarwa da kuma ilmantarwa. Ku ci gaba da bibiyar mu a shafinmu a manhajan YouTube wato Media Suite TV domin samun shirye-shiryenmu. Sannan kar ku manta, ku danna subscribe da kuma ƙararrawa domin samun sababbin shirye-shiryenmu a kan lokaci.
Suna da adalci wannan cewa Allah kai tsaye.
Kar ku manta, Media Suite TV.
Romantic, you know. Sai da ke na lura ko yaushe kyau kike ba san ana tunani na maganki take na lura ko yaushe an nuri kike safe to say baby can wuce tunani na dai wance kin fi man gwala yiwa na masu inda ke yayi babu su So kusa da ni sarki ke ce rawani arabuwa da ke arabada don kin yi daban kwalliya shiga ta daban kyakkyawa ya ta daban ba kamar ki har abadan hayya hayayyaya ifa na yau sa'a samu ya mai kyau ga kunya mai ladabi da biyayya samun iri ki sai mai sa'a sanadin kina fara banki ke da kowa daman da ke nake ba da kowa ba da banki ke da kowa
Thank you, listeners, for staying with us. As I mentioned, today's guest is a visionary leader and an entrepreneur. He's the founder, the CEO, the board chairman of the conglomerate that's interested in import and export, real estate, travel and tourism, microfinance, and sports. I've already given all his accolades and his background, but I'm happy to introduce him to you. He's no other person than our very own Alhaji Salamu Amadu. Marhaba anan Darkin Fiira Alhaji.
Okay, na gode yalla bai da masu saurara duka na muku barka da walahaka. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Alhaji, so to start with, I must say I was really blown away when I read about your profile and I saw how much you've achieved at such a very young age. Your accomplishment and all your achievements are truly inspiring.
Thank you.
Today, I'm sure many of our listeners, including myself, will be interested in knowing what is really the secret to this success. If you can just give us an idea. What is the formula? If we're Pep Guardiola, what is the formula to winning? Yeah.
Thank you very much once again for having me. I will say the formula is very simple, and every human being on this earth already has the formula, but you just have to give glory to Allah. That is the formula. We pray 5 times a day, but knowing that whether it's good or bad is God, that is the formula. So I don't want to take glory, but I give glory to Almighty Allah. Komin da muke yin Allah ne. So people who knows me well, they know me by Allah ni. Whatever it is God. Everything is on God. So that is the formula. When you have God, you have everything.
Thank you very much, Alhaji. I mean, we'll get very, very personal with you. First of all, I want to just tell us how this whole Alhaji became. You know, how you started, where you grew up, where you were born, family life. How was family life and all that? You know.
Okay, I started from a humble beginning. Growing up at Mamobi. And today I can even tell you our house number at Chief Moshi Yariga House. I was born in house number E60/16, Mamobi Gota. I grew up with my father and together with my brothers. My elder brother, Alhaji Lawi, is the one who trained me. He's my first boss when we started black market, changing of money. So that is all where actually the story started from. And Alhamdulillah, we are here today to make impact, to make sure that the community we come from, we set up some criteria that the up and coming ones will also learn from us. We are still learning though, but you'll be surprised, even elder people still come to me and then they said they want to learn from me, and we are still learning, and we want younger ones to also learn from us. So that is where the journey started with.
Wow. So Alhaji, I mean, given your experience, how do you think like communities we grew up from, families and our friends and our parents especially, influence our upbringing, and how is that important to our upbringing?
It's very, very important. If you are blessed and you grew up in a family that is religious, that is morally, that teaches people how to understand money, then life will be better for you. The key thing is, in this life, we have to understand the difference between assets and liability. Most of the time, we will be investing in liability and we think we are piling up assets, but that is not the case. If you don't understand the difference between assets and liability, it becomes problem. And again, if you are growing up and you grow up in the midst of people that give you a lot of encouragement, you will see that you will be going on that right path. If I can mention some few names for you.
Can go ahead.
Somebody like Alhaji Papa Angola, wherever he is, I pray Allah give him long life. He will always tell me that, listen, where you are going, that is the way. You keep on pushing until you get there. I have my elder brother, Alhaji Salisu Maudi. It is telling me, Alhaji, I cannot know the kidete. You are on the path. And then if you have family that also believe in you, friends that also believe in you, we talk about peer pressure. You have to know your cycle. Who are you with? All these things are key things that will show in your future. They say, show me who you are and I will tell you who your friend is. So we need to associate with good people, people who have positive thinking, not people who discourage you if you want to do something. You understand? There are some dreams that you want to embark on. Not only you may be the visionary, but you need to have a team, people around you that will tell you that, oh, I've been the kake I cannot know any. Push, you will get there. So family, friends, community, if it is school, if it is workplace, you have to know who you associate yourself with to be able to achieve what you want to do in this world.
Now, thank you, Alhaji. And I mean, growing up, as you said, from Mamobi, I'm sure now there are a lot of things, if you look back on, you would say, this thing, maybe I should have even learned it quite earlier. This thing, maybe I should have even known how to do it quite earlier. What are some of the things, I mean, a kid from growing up from Mamobi should look out for?
For me, there is nothing we should, I mean, how do I put it? Everything is a blessing. Nothing to regret. Where we come from is a very big opportunity for us. They say where there is a problem, that is where opportunity lies. And it's very, very important growing up in the community because we lack so many things. If young people, youth, can pick each problem and solve them, the community will become a better place. I don't regret anything, my upcoming. I believe every day is a learning process for me. Sometimes you find yourself in a position, it's only Allah who knows why He puts you into that position. Till today, there are a lot of problems in the community, in businesses, but I believe we learn from there, nothing to regret. So don't think you are late or you are not there. All you need to have is vision. When you have vision and you pursue it, inshallah, one day you'll get where you are. For me, I don't have anything to regret. And I'm proud and I'm happy. I'm born from Mamobi, Nima, in this Zongo community because it makes me unique. It makes me different. Anywhere I am today, they know that this is Alhaji from Nima. You understand me? And then everybody will identify you. Not only in Ghana. If you travel all around Africa or in Europe or in the Western world, that is how it is. Let people know where you are from, and then you will be happy to be identified from where you are coming from.
And Alhaji, I mean, still in our communities. So I know, I mean, I also grew up from the Zango community, and I mean, growing up, we saw a lot of challenges. They personally growing up, there were opportunities I feel I could have taken advantage of. But you are a very successful entrepreneur, and they say entrepreneurs look out for challenges and then try to take advantage of them. If somebody is in the Zongo right now, I want you to talk to the person. What areas you think they can look at in tackling so that they will not be sitting idle and saying there's no work, there's nothing I can do. Meanwhile, there are a lot of challenges we can actually look at to take advantage of.
Okay. You see, God is always fair. Allah is fair to all of us. And Allah has blessed each and every one with something unique in us. But it's up to you to be able to identify what the blessing is and you pursue it. Growing up, I know I am an entrepreneur, naturally. So what do? I do not go to school much. I follow that entrepreneurship journey. And today, that is what brings me where I am here. So I want to tell the youth out there, if you feel like you are a footballer and you have the talent, please stay on that lane. It's not going to be easy, but when you pursue those things, you will get there. Some people are traders. There is a young man when we are in primary, he used to go to Kantamantu to buy clothes, and he will bring it to school and sell to us. They call him Solomon Dazi. It's around Newtown here. Till today, Solomon is selling things to us.
Wow.
So you need to perfect in whatever talent God has given you. There are some people naturally they can sing. Follow that path. Follow your passion, and then you will be there. We are lucky to come from this part of the planet called Africa, which there are a lot of problems. And that is opportunity for us. Each one of us, like you said, entrepreneurs should look at problems and solve them, and then you get better there. So the youth today, we should not be looking at the rat race alone, whereby we will go and look for job and then be serving people. No. Ghana, Africa is open. We can create our own businesses. The opportunity is there. You start small and then you scale it up. Then you can get to where your dreams are. So opportunities are there. If someone tells you there is no opportunity, then it's a big lie. It's not easy, but the opportunities are there. Opportunity someone can start with pure water on a small scale. Scale it up. It's gonna come big. Someone is doing barber. Today, we are in a digital world. Brand yourself. Right now, you can be getting superstars and then you'll be cutting their hair. That job can take you from different part of the world.
Yeah.
You understand me? So, if you have the skill or you have the talent or you have some business idea, please don't left it and said, because I don't have funding, I cannot do it. Just start it small and then you will get there. So the youth out there should stay focused. They should look at what they are good at and then they should follow that path.
Thank you very much, Alhaji. And listeners, you can also join the conversation by sending us WhatsApp on 05013 94491 05013 944 991. Alhaji, before we go for our first break, I know it has not been easy growing up to where you are most successful, have all these conglomerates, and we'll come and talk about some of the projects you are doing. But talk to us about some of the challenges that perhaps you yourself you faced or you saw people go through to become where they are. Maybe somebody is in that challenge and they think that is the end. This challenge, once I am here, I am dead. I cannot overcome it. Talk to us about some of the challenges and how you were able to, find your way around, or how you think any other person going through that challenge, they can find their way around it.
They say if there is no problem, then solution is useless.
Now,
if there are no challenges, then we don't have to look for solution. There is a remedy to all the problems. When you have challenge in life or in business, first of all, you need to identify that challenge or the problem. If you do that, 50% of the problem has been solved. Now you look at how you are going to solve those problems. And they say experience is the best teacher. You may be seeing somebody doing something wrong, and you will be sitting out there and you will feel like, what is this guy doing? For example, we are watching football match and you will be saying, I don't know. But until you are on the field. So you learn from people's mistake and your experience. And if you have that experience, that is the best. In business, there are a lot of challenges, and each and every day you follow challenges. For example, if you are an entrepreneur, one of the problems is people you work with. A lot of people will not understand your vision. It's not their problem. And then a lot of people they employ also. They are not interested in whatever you are doing. All they are interested in is
salary.
At the end of the day you take. And there are a lot of employees too. They want to make money quickly. It's good, but the only way to make money is to create your own business and do. If you want to be rich, it's good. But how do you become rich? Go and create your own business and do. But some people will take advantage. You will come up with a business, and then the only thing they can do is they use their mind how to obtain you, and then they become richer. These are challenges entrepreneurs are facing, especially in this our world. And again, you need to be growing up. This generation, we are going on a speed. Don't be left behind. If you don't understand something, talk to people. And it's always good to have a mentor that you can learn it. And when we talk about mentor, it's not somebody like every day. If you want to do 1, 2, 3, then you call the person, you want to meet the person. No. You can be far behind and still have a mentor that you are looking up to. Mentorship is looking at the lifestyle of people you want to be like them that they are doing. For example, there is this billionaire called Warren Buffett. If I have time, I always go on Google and I will be reading about Buffett. The lifestyle he's living is very, very simple. He bought his house in US, those days around $30-something thousand, and he still lives in that house. Warren Buffett says he can buy a house anywhere in this part of the world, but at the end of the day, he's still living in that house. Yes. And again, Buffett will not go and carry a huge amount of money to go and buy a car. He's living a modest life. You have to live a simple life. You should always invest in assets, but not liability. Yeah. Most time people invest in properties and then they will be happy. But some properties are purely liability. It's only problem that will come. What is the difference between asset and liability? Asset makes you money, and liability is something that will be putting money inside, nothing will come. So we need to understand this thing. And then life, but for business, it's not a joke. It's not something that you come in and you think is easy. And mostly also, we young up and coming business people, we want to put 1 cedi today, tomorrow we make 10 cedi. No, if a business will be sustainable, it must be a long-term business.
Thank you very much, Alhaji. And I mean, there are a lot of wisdom. I mean, I've noted a number of things of what you said. I mean, I'm blown away. They say I mean, those who are there, they didn't just fall there. Those who are on top of the mountain, they didn't fall.
We are on our way. I will not tell you that I am there already.
Yes,
we are still learning.
I mean, but the wisdom you've shared is so significant, and I'm happy to have you today. We'll go for our first break. When we are back, we talk about some of the projects you are on, and then we also, take some inspiration from why you are doing those projects. So we'll go for first commercial break. When we are back, we talk about those projects as well. Assalamu alaikum.
Musax Beats.
muryar alkhair 99.3 FM.
Thank you very much, listeners, for staying with us. You are still listening to Darkin, Fiira, speaking to Alhaji Salamu Amadu. He's spoken to us about where he started, how what his philosophies are, and what he thinks about the Zongo community, some of the challenges, how we can overcome these challenges. And of course, as an entrepreneur, he always emphasizes that you need to find challenges and start finding solutions to them. You can also join the conversation by sending us a WhatsApp on 0501 394 491 0501 3944 491. Alhaji, so just before we went on the break and you were speaking to us about the spirit of entrepreneurship, I'm aware that, the Afro-Arab properties are starting a number of projects you are doing. In fact, when I read about it, I understand that your vision is to build almost about 200,000 affordable homes by 2050. And you're also coming up with some projects in Mamobi. Can you tell us about this vision and particularly what's your interest in affordable homes? What problem are you trying to solve?
Okay, like we said before, we have a very huge housing deficit in Ghana. I'm a member of GREDA, and according to Ghana Real Estate Association, we have about 2 million housing deficit here. And for me, in order to be able to solve this problem, we have to come down to a certain standard we set to ourselves. The low income earners in this country are the people suffering. One, they can't afford a mortgage. Two, they can't pay cash to be able to buy a house. So as a visionary, I came up with this vision 2050. I said we have 2 million housing deficit. At Afro-Arab, we are looking at doing 10% of that. That is the 200,000 homes. And we are looking at 2 decades and a half, inshallah, to be able to do. And it's not a small boy's job. No, I will be honest with you. It's not a joke.
200,000?
You are not going to sleep day and night. Bigger people in the industry have started challenging me that how can you do that? So you need $10 billion to be able to do. Even if you have the $10 billion, tell us, how are you going to be doing it every year? So I said, if you have a dream and your dream is not scaring other people, then you are daydreaming. If you are to build 200,000 houses and you build one, it's no more 200,000. The numbers will be coming down. And the vision is we are coming with something different. The deal we are bringing is to change the game, the traditional selling of houses in this country. So we are going to build houses. All you need to do is come and talk to us. If you have money to pay outright, we give you a discount. You move in. If you don't have money to pay outright, cash, you can pay 40%, and then the remaining 60% will be spread for you for 5 years, 60 months, without any interest. Because most of the mortgage people do, you will pay over 200 to 300% in interest to be able to buy a house. Now, if you are buying a house from us, let's say it's 100,000 Ghana cedi, and you pay 40,000, the remaining 60,000 will be spread for you on an equally monthly payment without any interest. So if you are owing Afro-Arab 60,000 and you pay 5,000, your balance will remain 55,000. And this is what is going to change the story. So that everyone can be able to buy a house peacefully. So we started it. We are doing projects in Amasama, Obeyeye, in Domeabra, Oyarifa, Lakeside, Ningo Pram. We started building houses, and already the story is a beautiful one. Everybody is happy. People are, we are doing this, God bless you, the prayers and things are coming. So it's not something that is going to be easy, but we have started, and inshallah we'll be scaling up, and everyone will be able to buy a house. Now, I grew up in Mamobi, and for me, I value glory than money, because we need to leave a legacy. So we are coming up with a project called Mamobi Pride. We are going to invest millions of dollars in that community to come up with first-class apartments. It starts with studio homes, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom. When you look at where we are in Mamobi, Nima, it's one of the best communities you can live in. But I always said that we allow people to tell our own stories. We need to redefine our own stories for people to understand that this is where we are. There is an investor we are talking with to come and partner us to do this project. Then the investor came and is telling us that people are saying the area we want to do this investment is too much. There are fights sometimes in the community, and then I said yes. The last time I've seen a gun point at me is in Newark in the US. There is no peace. And this community you are talking about, let me tell you something you don't know. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is in this community. The vice president is in this community. Jubilee House is in this community. So what are you telling us? There is no security there? And then the investor looked at me, and then he started laughing and said, Alhaji, I like the way you talk, and because you are on top of your game and you know what you are doing. So if you don't tell your own story, people will not understand you. And people will start telling the story that they want about you. So this project is a big one, and I want to take this opportunity and tell my Zongo people out there, it's not my project, it's our project. Because this is going to tell the Zongo story, not Nima Mamobi story. We have over 3,000 Zongo communities in Ghana. It's for everyone in Zongo that we are going to do this investment for them to be happy. And today we have all this investment, like we talk about doing assets. If you have a studio apartment in Mamobi, think about how much money you are going to make. Minimum you can charge $50 to $100 a night when you finish it. So it's not only we are coming to do apartment here. We are coming to bring business for the people in the community. And again, think about it. If you are going to do this kind of project, how many young people will also get job in the community? We need laborers, carpenters, steel benders. We will buy water, we will buy cement in the community, and all these artisans will also participate in building this project. And an old lady called me and she told me that, Alhaji, I also have property in Mamobi. So if you finish this project, I am willing to give you my land for you to be able to do this. So that is what we call community development. And Sustainable Development Goal number 11 talks about building sustainable cities and communities. This is how we also want to build this community. This project is 2 visionaries who are leading it. Myself and my brother, my friend, and my partner, Honorable Alhaji Isa Afugu, who we grew up in the same house, that we came together to bring out this concept for the good people of Zongo. We are not talking about Mamobi or anyone. This is a Zongo project. So you are also part of it. And from here, I'll take your name as one of our off-takers.
Inshallah. Thank you very much, Alhaji. Thank you very much. And I mean, as you are talking, I'm just listening, and I see a lot of opportunities in there. You are talking about people you employ. You are talking about even people who would sell those apartments and studios. You're talking about employment opportunities that will open for our Zongo communities. And it sounds like a very huge vision. Vision of 2050 sounds like very huge vision. And I can imagine what that will mean for your sleep.
So I am focused on that particular project now, the real estate and construction. These days, what I do is build, buying land, signing JV agreement and all that. That is all that I'm doing. Because our Santi people will say, I grow better. So we have to start early. And now we are in the beginning, but the future is very promising, inshallah. So we need your prayers and your encouragement, inshallah, and all that. Thank you.
Inshallah. And Alhaji, and before, I mean, during the break, I was asking you, with all these, projects you are embarking on. I mean, you have your microfinance. You are also into sports. You are also into the tourism, and as an entrepreneur, how are you able to manage all these projects? If anyone is also an entrepreneur and is listening and is very thinking about things to do, but doesn't know how they will be able to manage themselves, because it can take a lot of your time. I mean, your vision 2050 can take all your time. How are you able to manage all of them?
That vision alone should be enough. If you are a visionary, before your vision can come to reality, you need a good team. You need people to work with. So it's not about creating a lot of subsidiaries, businesses. One business alone can take care of whatever you want. But as an entrepreneur, they say we should not put all our eggs in one basket. That is why we need to diversify. So what you are saying is, sometimes along the line, those subsidiaries will come in together and work. If now Afro Arab Properties has embarked on the journey that they will be building houses and be giving it to people to be paying without interest for a long time, one day the microfinance company will also come in collaboration with them in collection. So as a visionary, you need to create an ecosystem that businesses can come together and then they will function all along together. So in the matter of how you manage these businesses, that is where the vision and the entrepreneurship spirit comes in. Because you feel like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. So let me try this, let me try that, and let me try that. So you scale up the business. We have good business development partners that will come and look at it and do the case studies. And then, like Mamobi Prime, we are coming to do. I'm eager to start the project. But my team called me, Alhaji, we want to see you. And the Cephas tell me, Ambassador, please, we know you have a vision. And Honorable Issa told me that, Chairman, I know you are not looking at money per se. You want to do things for your people to know that you can be able to do something. But please, let's look at the project well, so that when we start, we are just going to finish it. So if you have good people, if you have good team, there are some things they will be directing you, do this. You can have the vision, but give respect to other people that will be able to make sure that the vision will come true. Because if you don't have a good team, you get frustrated. And then it will be very difficult for you. So we pray we get good people that we work with. We pray to have people who will be serving people, not like using people. Because when you look at this country today, a lot of people try to, get some powers, not to serve people, but rather they want to use that power and abuse it, and then use people. We don't do things like that. So at Afro Arab, we live to serve. Our own is to serve people. So I like people, when they want to buy property, they should tell us their capacity, their strength, so that we can also be able to design something for them. We are not setting a standard. No, just come to us, talk to us. We'll be able to find something for you.
No. Alhaji, and I mean, as you are talking and I'm listening to you and I'm looking at your entrepreneurial journey, I can sense that spirituality and faith has like played a major part of it. How is it important to be very spiritual and have faith and follow religion? Is it as an entrepreneur? Is it something
it's
that
very important,
because
because
talk to us about that.
Our purpose in life is to serve God and humanity. Any business that you are doing that people are not benefiting from it, just stop it, because the money will not take you anywhere. You have to do business that there is barakah in it. You understand me? That is why we build houses and give it to people to pay without any interest. And we are pushing also, inshallah, to get our microfinance into that level, because today the community that we are in is Muslim communities. You understand me? So we need to create businesses that people will be able to benefit from it. For example, in this country, our regulators, when it comes to the Bank of Ghana, do not give any institution license to operate a sort of Islamic financing. So we don't have any other things than to follow what
The
our
traditional,
regulator is. That is why Afro-Arab Microfinance also survived in 2019. But inshallah, we are looking at getting to that level that even our microfinance will get to a Sharia compliance way that go in line to Islamic financing, so that we'll be able to do, because we believe in serving God and humanity, and when you put God first, inshallah, everything will be fine.
Thank you very much, Alhaji. Listeners, as I mentioned, you can still send in your text messages on the line 05013 94491 05013 9449991. Alhaji, so I mean, we've spoken about spirituality, we've spoken about some of the projects you are doing. We have very few minutes to close. What will be your advice to anyone who is growing up from our communities and is sort of shattered, doesn't know who to look up to, doesn't know where to look to, doesn't know how they can just survive in this economy? I want to give you the platform to speak to that person.
So there was a former minister I met. He came to my office. We look at the setup and everything, and the man says he's been hearing Afro-Arab, but until he came to our head office, he did not know Afro-Arab is big like this. But he wants to give me only 2 advice. And I think I wanted something more from him, but that 2 advice alone is enough to take me wherever I want to be. It says, 1, Alhaji, don't look at where you are coming from. Whatever you have in your mind, wherever you are, take it there. So that person, the young man listening to me, don't feel like I am from a Zongo community. I'm coming from a deprived community, so I cannot get to this limit. No. They say the sky should be your limit. Go higher. Don't let anybody discourage you. You hear people are saying, oh, he did not go to school. Excuse me, the people who have gone to school, what have they done? I'm not against anybody who is going to school. But the reality is, I believe in practical than theory. I want to see reality. Oh, this man is a Musi man. He's a Zabarma man. Oh, he's a Hausa man. No, please. Forget about people who are bringing all this discrimination and focus on whatever you have in your mind. We are living in a free world. We are living in Ghana. There is democracy here. Don't hate people, but stay focused in whatever you are doing. And the second one is sustainability. My brothers in the Zongo communities, my sisters, please, anything that you want to start that is not sustainable, please don't even start it. Don't start a fight that you can't finish. If you want to start a business, don't think about starting it very big. Start it small. When you start small, you can be able to sustain it. Even if something hits you, you can be able to stand on your feet and fight again. Excuse me, if it is a woman, you see, you like the woman. She's very fine. And you look at yourself and you look at that woman, you can't sustain her. Please, don't go and chase her. If it is a car you want to drive, as a beginner, as a young person, or even as an elderly person, please, buy like the small Picanto I'm driving. It's not like you cannot buy. Remember, you should invest in an asset than liability. If you go and buy Range Rover, you see people are driving Range Rover, so you also want to ride the Range Rover. The Range Rover will over you. It will finish you. Because there are some things, if you cannot sustain them, don't even start. These are the two things I want to leave for my listeners. Sustainability, and make sure that you go to whatever you want to get. Go for it. Don't let anybody discourage you.
Thank you very much. Just like Nike's motto, just do it.
Just do it. And even past Nike's. Be doing it. Just they do.
Thank you very much, Alhaji, and thank you very much to our listeners for tuning in to today's episode of Darkin Fiira. Until we come again your way next Saturday, we say stay motivated, stay inspired, and let's keep chatting. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Marhaba, Muryar Al-Khair 99.3 FM.
Sashen Hausa na murya Amurka ke magana daga nan birnin Washington DC.